5 on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Giants take over first and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They'll start with the option. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On third down, Jones. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
On third down, you don't give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Prescott, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football first and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And 2 at the 50-yard line.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down, here's White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Their own 29-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Elliott. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
now Elliott.
7.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants 3, Cowboys nothing.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
throwing, Jones. He completes this one to Mack. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Giants first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
As an unbiased observer, I I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Jones. On the left side, a catch by White. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Gano's kick is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Cowboys nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And who's got it? The Giants.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Here I come. Man, that ain't make no sense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll throw again. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A 42-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
Cowboys 3.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Jones on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. The Eagles locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. In that game, all tied up with the visiting LA Chargers. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They go to Elliott again.
At the 40.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Cowboys 6.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's White. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Ezekiel Elliott. He was brought down by Blake Martinez. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
1st down, Dallas.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ezekiel Elliott taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pick.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
first down, and it's Pollard again. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
4. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
To C.D. Lamb.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
C.D. Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Pettis now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The New York set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Off the play fake, Jones.
At the 27-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Jones on third down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start by handing this off to Mack. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White.
Complete.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. He completes it right side to White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Dallas.
This is Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is Lamb on the end around. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to John Ross. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ross. A gain of 6 yards. And it's...
Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This for the lead in the final stages. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
16. Giants 13.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
First and 10.
So now Jones and the Giants down 16-13, 2:05 to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Jones now throwing on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Jones' throw on target to Shepard. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. points on the kickoff here, partner. I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Neville Gallimore drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st down, Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
Prescott's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air again, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. This to Jarwin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal field pass. Offense.
You already know. I know what's up.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Prescott.
And 8.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Final score.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins.
I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you